Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flick Show. My name is Chris Wong. There will be 2 videos tonight, but I'm dedicating this one to the Power Rangers. If you've been following my channel long enough, you know my pretty much infatuation with the Power Rangers movie and everything leading up to it and a little bit after it, and ultimately having no sequel at all. It kind of just like depressing stuff. So if you don't know, I was a big fan of the Power Rangers movie last year, and kind of upset that they never went and it never made enough money. I mean, it didn't even break even, I don't think, unless maybe the DVD Blu-ray sales had hit something, but I think it didn't do so well, and so Lionsgate never really made the sequels that Haim Saban had wanted to do. So, but that's all in the past now, because it is a new year and a new age for Power Rangers, because Saban is selling Power Rangers brand to toy maker Hasbro. Now, I talked about the possibility of Hasbro actually looking into buying it, but it looks like it's almost there. I think they're finalizing it. Hasbro, the world's largest toy maker, has agreed to buy the entertainment brand and several others owned by Los Angeles billionaire Saban. The two announced today, on Tuesday. The cash and stock deal, valued at $522 million, allows Rhode Island-based Hasbro to add Power Rangers to its stable of toys, games, and programming that already includes Transformers, My Little Pony, Monopoly, Play-Doh. It's also a blow to Hasbro's main rival, Mattel Incorporated. So, and we all know the last few years the Power Rangers toys has been a big hit. It was like the #1 selling brand of toys, more over than Avengers, all these other properties. So that's quite a huge thing, and I think Hasbro can see that as a huge financial investment, and they're going to be able to make a lot of money out of that. So a little bit of history. This is all coming from Los Angeles Times, by the way. Decades ago, Saban created the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TV show, a remake of the Japanese action show about ordinary teenagers who take on supernatural strength to battle bizarre creatures from space, and spent years peddling it. Fox bought the live-action TV show in 1993 and became a hit. Interesting how it became a worldwide sensation when Japan is still busting out Super Sentai shows year after year. But anyway, so Tuesday deal marks the second time Saban has sold the Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was included in Saban's and News Corp's $3.2 billion sale of the Fox Family cable channel to Walt Disney Company in 2001. But the property languished at Disney, and Disney didn't feel it was core to the company's brand. So the Burbank entertainment giant sold Power Rangers back to Saban in 2010 for less than $100 million. Well, now, less than $100 million, he's able to sell it for $522 million. That is that's huge. But, he's not that young anymore, so I'm glad it actually went this way. So over the years, the franchise has spawned more than 900 television episodes, billions of dollars in sales of toys and other merchandise. Last year, a $100 million reboot hit movie theaters, but the film distributed by Lionsgate did not perform up to expectations. It earned only, $142 million worldwide, according to Box Office Mojo. So nevertheless, there has been talk for plans for another Power Rangers movie, which is just a talk, nothing in green. But now Hasbro is taking the reins. This is what Saban had to say. 25 years after launching Power Rangers, I believe the future for this brand has never been greater. Hasbro's leadership in innovation, storytelling, and brand stewardship make it the perfect company to further develop the global reach and appeal of the Power Rangers property. So he has declined to comment, but just looking at this, all right, just looking at who is taking this on, right? This is Hasbro. Hasbro has been making toys like forever, and they've got Transformers, like they said, they got G.I. Joe, they've got all these different properties, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's a big toy company. It is huge. And not only that, because I'm talking about movies, they are making massive movies out of these. They've got the Transformers, whatever you want to think about the Transformers movie franchise is a billions dollar franchise. They've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They got G.I. Joe. Yeah, they weren't so great. My Little Pony. You know, so many different movies that they come out of it. And then I think that's all because of the partnership they have with Paramount Pictures, and also the connections they have with Paramount Pictures. So actually, I see this as a very good thing for the brand, because I think with Hasbro, they'll be able to bust out a lot more toys. They'll be able to bust out video games. I don't know how this is going to affect Boom Studios' awesome Power Rangers comics right now, but that'd be something to hear more about. And also, finally, movies. All right, movies. With Paramount's connections, with the way they can make movies, I think they're gonna reboot Power Rangers. Unfortunately, if you like me loved the Lionsgate Power Rangers movie that came out, I'm sorry. I think they're gonna reboot. I think that is part of Lionsgate's. I think they probably have some of that licenses for that version of Power Rangers with Lionsgate. It's not totally Saban, but I could see that. I mean, it could be another factor. Someone told me today that it could be like how Disney bought Marvel Cinematic Universe, but the Marvel Cinematic Universe was already going on, and they just continued on from there. That's a possibility. They could totally do that. We'll see what can happen there. I think the Power Rangers, the actors and actresses, has kind of moved on, or they're just doing projects in the meantime. If it does happen, they do make a sequel out of that, I'd be impressed, amazed, and super happy to see where they take it with the Green Ranger and then Dragon Zord and all that, because I really think they had a nice skeletal structure of a plot line, a little of a backstory to that is quite interesting, and it's a different take on the Power Rangers. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm very much into what could happen with the Power Rangers here on forward, but I think this is good news for the brand and for hopes of getting actual more Power Rangers. I don't know how the TV show is going to do. That's going to be really interesting. There might be more. They could have animated Power Rangers. They could have other types of Power Rangers. They might actually make their own property of Power Rangers without trying to grab things from the Super Sentai. You know, you won't see Super Sentai Power Ranger versions of the Super Sentai Tokusatsu that's still airing in Japan. They might actually make their own. So it's all very interesting, and I'm really eager to see what Hasbro does with the property. I think this is a good move ultimately for the brand, and I hope to see actual big blockbuster budget with better advertisements, better marketing because of Hasbro and Paramount Pictures, better connections with China in order to make it big over there. This is all good. This is a huge moneymaker. This is a huge investment, and I think Saban did a good move by selling it off to Hasbro. So that's my thing. I know a lot of you are going to be concerned about the TV shows and how that's going to turn out. We'll see. We'll just have to wait and see what happens there. All right, guys, what did you guys think about Saban selling off Power Rangers brand over to Hasbro? Let me know down below. Are you excited to see what comes out of Hasbro and whatever comes out of Paramount Pictures, hopefully for Power Rangers movies here on forward? Let me know. I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. All right, guys, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.